Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Unplugged and Uncut. You are live with your boy Unique. Today, I want to get into the San Antonio Spurs, Zach Collins. This could be a big year for Zach Collins. He might just be ready to come back and be the Spurs starting 4 or 5. He's finally getting a full training camp under his belt, and Zach Collins could be ready to go. Now, Zach Collins has a unique skill set. This kid could be a 3-level scoring big. That's right, he is 6'11", and size definitely matters. He has the game and skills to be a solid starter, able to stretch the defense to the three-point land, has a nice set of moves inside of his bag, inside the paint, and isn't too bad with the ball either. Could be a pick and roll player. 3-level scoring big, those aren't easy to come by, and Zach Collins has the skills to get to that level. Now, an optimal lineup for Zach Collins could look like Tre Jones, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Zach Collins, Jakob Poeltl. However, that lineup might just win too many games for the Spurs this year. I'm not sure how many games the Spurs want to win. So if you want to keep Zach Collins in the starting lineup, maybe we see Jakob Poeltl traded out and Zach Collins moves from the 4 to the 5. And then you start a lineup like Blake Wesley, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Zach Collins, with Jeremy Sohan being that 4. Zach Collins being the 5, so my bad. Blake Wesley, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, Zach Collins. You're young, you're still competitive, but hopefully you're not winning as many games this year. We're not trying to say the Spurs are trying to tank, but if they were going for that number 1 draft pick, I think this would be a better lineup. It incorporates a lot of youth to go with Zach Collins, and it allows Popovich to coach to win without the team having so many expectations of winning. The next thing you're going to notice is Zach Collins is still a young player getting better. That's right, guys. This kid knows the NBA game. He's going to be better in the Spurs system his second year. He got a year under his belt, half of the year last year to learn and recover. And then he spent the last half of the season getting back into game shape. And then this kid just has a work ethic. He has a very hard work ethic. He's good in the locker room. He's going to be a workout warrior, and he has that locker room presence to help that team building. So you definitely want those personalities that are good for team building and chemistry. And Zach Collins seems like one of those guys who definitely fits in for team chemistry. So watch out. Zach Collins could have a big year this year. I could see him easily averaging double figures and maybe even more, depending on if he gets to start or if they bring him off the bench. I think he should start either way if Jakob Poeltl is with or without the team. A Zach Collins, Jakob Poeltl 4-5 combination could be very good. You got Jakob Poeltl's ability to play inside and defense, and Zach Collins backing him up on the defense and able to step outside and hit the 3. Now, I don't know if the Spurs want to play Zach and Jakob together. That's why I mentioned the second lineup. If you send Jakob out, you can move Jeremy Sohan to the power forward and Zach to the 5. But Zach Collins might get that chance to start this year, guys. Do not be surprised, especially if we see Jakob Poeltl win the trade. And even if we do not see Jakob Poeltl win the trade, it could be beneficial for the Spurs to go Zach Collins, Jakob Poeltl together at the same time if they are actually going for wins. Because when you look at this team, they really only lost DeJounte Murray, and they won over 30 games. Tre Jones is a really good point guard who's not getting enough credit. And you see I keep putting him on the bench because he's going to lead to too many wins. If you start Tre Jones, in my estimation, you're going to win more games. You're going to be closer to that 35-40 win game point with Tre Jones and Jakob Poeltl. That is very similar to DeJounte Murray, Jakob Poeltl, with Tre Jones able to be a good defender and a good facilitator. And I could easily see Tre Jones as a starter averaging 10 to 15 points without trying. He is able to score. But, sorry guys, I'm trying to limit the Spurs wins and still be competitive. I want them to play to win, but not win as many games. I hope that makes sense. We're not condoning losing here. We are definitely trying to play to win. That's why we're putting certain lineups out there, or stating certain starting lineups, like the Blake Wesley, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, Zach Collins. A very young lineup, but they're going to play hard. and they're going to be in some games. They just might not have enough to win a lot of those games. but they're going to be in them. They're going to be competitive, and it will be fun to watch. So watch out, guys, for Zach Collins this year. I think he's in for a big-time breakout season, 1 year removed from his injury and 1 year into the Spurs system. A lot of players break out in their second year in the Spurs system. Let's see if that holds true for Zach Collins. How do y'all feel? Do you feel like Zach Collins is in for a big year with San Antonio, or do y'all think he's on the chopping block? Either answer could be right, and I'm not going to say you're wrong if you think he's going to be used as a trade asset. But I think the Spurs brought him in here to see what he has left, and let's see what he got. That's all your boy has for this part of the episode. Can't wait to see what you all got in the comments on Zach Collins. But your boy is out. Peace.